Astrid Castelein. She is the head of the sub-office of the UN Refugee Agency. She joins us now from Lesbos. Astrid, thank you very much for joining us. I do appreciate your time. Let's start off with the situation at the camp. As unfortunate as this deadly situation is in terms of the people dying, this camp was originally built to house 3,000 refugees. The population of Moria is 12,000, nearly 4 times the maximum capacity. Could you give us a sense of what the living conditions there are like for the refugees?
Indeed, with such overcrowded conditions, it has an impact on various sectors. First of all, high protection risk for many children and women families that are living on site. Has also an impact on the security because it's very difficult for the police to monitor and patrol in such overcrowded conditions. Has an impact on public health with high risk of contagious risk of also hygiene and sanitation, meaning that this overcrowded condition is impacting on all the sectors and living conditions of the asylum seekers and migrants on the island. We welcome the transfer that took place today, and we hope that more transfer to the mainland will happen for those that are authorized to travel, because also we are concerned about the fact that soon winter is coming, and this will make the situation even harder.
Okay, you talked about these conditions being unbearable, and that's how it is being described by many experts around the world. But there has been a considerable increase in the number of people who are crossing the Aegean and arriving in Lesbos, not only in the last 24 hours, but the past several days and weeks. How is the UNHCR dealing with this?
So our role is to work with the government. So regarding the arrivals, UNHCR role is to support the Hellenic Coast Guard in the reception and the assistance of the new arrivals, which has indeed increased since strongly increased since July, and we have reached now in September 167 daily arrivals on average. So UNHCR is managing in partnership with IRC a transit site in the north of Lesbos, where those who arrive can have some rest and stay until they are transferred to Moria hotspot for registration and identification.
Okay, so you mentioned that the UNHCR was working with the Greek government, but I'm wondering what the UNHCR's response, attitude is to the new measures that the Greek government is planning on taking, especially in light of the announcement that just coming out today from an emergency cabinet meeting in Greece, where they want to sort of restart the summary deportations to Turkey for asylum seekers whose claims have been rejected. I think there was a line coming out that they want to send 10,000 refugees back to Turkey by the end of next year.
Okay, we have to look at how this can be implemented, as it's very ambitious when you compare the number of readmissions that have already taken place for now. What is important is that all asylum seekers have access, fair and access to the asylum procedure, and that all legal safeguards are implemented. UNHCR stands ready to support the government in transferring more people to the mainland. Also, UNHCR has supported the government in creating transit sites, and with funding from the European Commission, we have also 25,000 places in apartments in order to host people in better living conditions.
Okay, the UNHCR's Astrid Castelein, I know it's a difficult time, but I thank you for your time and your analysis. Thank you for joining us here on the NewsHour.